Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the second half of October. These are general reads. Please keep that in mind. Just take messages that resonate, leave the rest behind. I do offer personal readings via Zoom. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box. And thank you everybody for all of your support, all of your likes, your shares, subscriptions, donations, hitting the like button, all those great things that help my channel to grow. I'm really starting to see momentum, and I owe that to my followers, so thank you. Okay, let's see what messages are coming in for Aquarians. Second half of October, or whenever you see this video. Let's see what's going on with you guys. I feel like overall, I think this is probably for a lot of signs. We had these eclipses and all these moons and everything. There's a lot of change going on. There's a lot of changes going on. 5, okay, that is the card of change. 5 of swords, or sorry, 5 of wands. This could be a little bit disruptive for some of you. Let me just adjust my camera. Hold on, guys. Okay. There could be a little bit of disruption with you growing or moving on or changing something in your life. This is showing up as a 5, which is that transitional time. Sometimes it's like the rough before the calm, or the storm before the calm, whatever that saying is. You could be dealing with other people, competition or conflict, but I feel like maybe that's what you're stepping away from, Aquarius. I feel like you want to do your own thing. You want to follow what's best for you, not what the group is saying to do here, you know? Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. You want to do what's good for you. That's exactly what that is. You don't need to be a part of something that isn't fitting for you. So I feel like a lot of you are going into your independence. You're building up somewhere else. I feel like there's a productivity here energy with the 9 of Pentacles. And it's something where I feel like you're staying quiet. You're staying very quiet about your plans, or you're staying very low key. You're not burning bridges. You're being very, you're keeping things cool, you're being cordial, you're doing what it is you have to do to move on to the next phase or channel in your life. Some of you want more independence in what you're doing. Yeah, here's the 2 of Wands, okay? I feel like where some of you have been in life, you weren't able to necessarily choose your path because you were tied down by this 5 of Wands. You were not having the creativity or the ingenuity is the word I'm getting with this previous situation. And I feel like some of you are now moving down your own path. I feel like a lot of you are incorporating a little bit of like, I'm going to do a portion of this, or I'm going to do this all alone. I'm going down my path, whether someone likes it or not. And you're kind of like, for some of you, it's like, eat my dust. You're leaving the past behind with a bit of a mess, but that's because you left. You were the one maybe holding something together here, Aquarius, or keeping it in place. I just have to dim my light. Sorry, I can't see here. There's too much. There we go. Too much brightness. All right. What else for Aquarius? So there is a decision here, guys, of going down a new path. King of Wands, okay. That is a very entrepreneurial king energy. Why the King of Wands? Who is this? What is this about? The High Priestess. Five of Cups. I'm getting a few things from this, but hold on one second. There is like the 5, I feel like the High Priestess has the answer, okay? It's like, you know what you need to do. For some of you, I want to say like, try not to flee a situation or just like leave, sort of run away from a situation. But there's something here about saying like, I want to get the 5 of Cups. 1 second. There's a passion here, Aquarius, that you need to fulfill for yourself. And a part of that passion is having to branch off or leave something behind. And as sad as it may be for you, and or I feel like more the other person, the other party, some of you feel like you're not committal anymore to this situation or person. This may start going into a relationship energy. I'm not sure yet entirely, but I feel like you see greater things for yourself. You see much more growth. You have more things to learn. And I feel like where you're currently situated, you're not really gaining or learning or getting your needs met per se. It's okay. I feel like it's a difficult decision for you because something isn't quite neither black or white, and it's sort of like, let me see here, if you're gonna feel grieving or upset or sad, regret about this. No, the world. You're ending a cycle here, Aquarius. You're ending a cycle that I actually feel that if you stay in something too long is what's the grief here, what's causing the grief. I feel like what for some of you in relationships, and I don't relationships are not my favorite thing to advise on because you have free will. So take this as it resonates. Some of you are in a situation. Now, a relationship could be with a boss or a friendship or a love partnership, a romantic. Some of you could be starting to get a little wandering, okay? And I don't think you're like cheating or anything like that, but I feel like you're saying like, I need to be somewhere else in my life. I need to wander. And I feel like if you stay in a situation that I think here is showing me more grief than not, because the World card is about closing a cycle. It's about ending a cycle. It's about moving forward into something new. It's the end of something. You're in a part of you is like, I don't know, let's say, I don't know who my person is, my soulmate, my partner. I don't know who this is, but I feel like I have stronger feelings somewhere else that are meant for me. So this could be a job or it could be a relationship when it comes to love. I feel like for a lot of you, there's a sense of passion and there's drive and there's a sense of taking on new challenges. So I feel for a lot of you, it's the connection that you have at work or the partnership that you're in there with the King of Wands. This is something about maybe you saying, like, I need to go down a new road here because this isn't going to work out for me. And I don't know what it is. You know, it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know the answer. I don't know why this is the case it is, but it is what it is. And I'm moving into something different. I need to close the cycle out and almost discover and figure out what is for me to learn. So there is a learning lesson here, either, you know, leaving something behind and moving into the new. Every time we change, I feel like we learn things. Change is good in a way because we get to experience and then we learn new things about ourselves or about other people. So you're definitely leaving a situation here, Aquarius, where I feel like somebody might take it personally or maybe they feel more sad, but you're like, even though it's not easy, I feel like you feel a sense of like freedom and you feel like the world is my oyster now. Like, I don't know why I just randomly quickly said that, but the world, literally, the world is your oyster. There's this thing of like, wow, there's so much for me to gain. Because that Nine of Pentacles is surrounded by pentacles. It's somebody that's enveloped in their money and their wealth and their abundance and their strengths, and they're growing on that. They're gaining from that. But it requires another path here. Some of you may feel, or you may think or feel that you're coming across as the non-committal or like a player, let's say, or you're not loyal. But it doesn't matter because It's not about how you come across. It's about what's best for you. What makes you in your best place, in your best life. High Priestess is something I feel as well as listening to our higher conscious. It's listening to what is driving or guiding us. We're following the path that's being provided and laid out in front of us. And some people ignore that and they stay in a situation and they think it's, well, there's nothing else for me or whatever that may be. People stay maybe longer in situations than they need to be. But I feel like ultimately you're going to grieve that. You're going to feel upset about that because you're going to always wonder, what does it look like over on that side? So I feel here that by you moving on to another direction, you come out ahead ultimately. You need to rise. You have to. It's the higher conscious. It's rising above. It's growing. Queen of Swords. Yeah. See, what am I going to learn? What is she going to learn? She's got to draw some boundaries and cut things off at some point here because there's something else for her that she or he needs to grow and make a decision. It could be a little bit cutthroat for some of you, or a little bit, like I said, it comes across as no nonsense, or, you don't have any emotion attached to it, but you do. The thing is that you've dealt with the emotion on your own term or on your own time and not necessarily need to express it with the person that you're doing this change with, especially if it's a work-related scenario. I think like it comes across like it's not a big deal because you're moving into something much greater. So it's no sweat off your back, really. It comes across like this. Oh, that doesn't want to flip out. Let's get one more shuffle, please. Yeah, wow, the tower flew out. And the Nine of Wands. This would be grueling, guys. It's been a long time coming for some of you. There's been a long time coming where something needed to be shook. I also feel here that you endured a longer path than you maybe should have before the truth was exposed to something with the Queen of Swords and the Tower. The truth came through, like the truth always prevails sooner or later. But I feel like this was a longer time than necessary or than you probably needed to go through. So the truth has come through on something, and that's what's caused this shake, this disruption, an ending. It's a change. It's good change, though. You knew something was coming very soon, I think. You were close to this. This Nine of Wands is like, don't give up. And I think that some of you may have even tried not to give up. You tried to endure maybe a longer standing in this connection or this position that you're in. Your majors here are the Tower, the World, the High Priestess. You knew that your higher conscious was telling you that something is switching up here in my life. I don't necessarily know what's going on, but I am due for a cycle to come out. And it, not realizing, it changed a lot of things, but you're the one that comes out ahead. Other people, that's up to them. It's up to them what the outcome is, how they handle things is completely, you got to just take care of your needs, yourself here. Handle your own emotions. And I feel like you knew. You didn't know, like you didn't have a definite, like, by this date, Aquarius, this is going to go and that's going to go. No, but you had this inclination or premonitions of like, something is rearranging itself in my background, in my life, and it's going to make me a big change. And you're going to have to make a decision. It came to that point of going down a new path. So, and I feel like, especially when this ended, the truth showed its face. Okay? True colors came in. I'm hearing like, I'm getting like not so peaceful after all. Not so peaceful after all, or not so calm after all. It could have been a facade from somebody who was coming across as things were peaceful in their life, or something was really calm, or someone fell off their horse, fell down. Okay, what else do we have for Aquarius, please, Spirit? What are we at? 15 minutes? 15:55. 5 of Pentacles. Oh man, I knew I should have said this a long time in the beginning of the reading. I'm going to say it now. Some of you have, it's really weird because, okay, some of you have moved on from something else for lesser like in the initial change. You're getting, let's say it's a job, you're getting paid less right now, that is. Someone left something that was, say, higher paying, but less rewarding, and over here, it's more rewarding, and it's more what you want. It's more aligned with your higher priestess, your higher conscious, the things that are meant for you, but you start off a little bit, there could be a little bit of a financial adjustment, but it's very short term, guys. I don't think it's gonna, because you're gonna grow, this 9 of Pentacles is gonna make the prosperity and the profit and the growth take place. I don't know if that applies to some of you in relationships where you're like, I have to maybe give up everything or give up half if you're going through a major split, or I'm going into another relationship where it's less of something else, where I had all of this over here, maybe abundance and money or whatever, and someone or something over here has a little bit less for now, but you rebuild this back up. You're very certain that you have the ability here, Aquarius, to regain what you've lost during the transition. You see, it's kind of like the tower. You know, it falls over. You right now, you lose a little bit of living space. You lose a little bit of structure, but you rebuild this thing back stronger, bigger. You build back a castle. You let the tower drop and you're like, I'm going to go through some loss. I'm going to have to live in a camper van, but wait till I build my castle. It's this kind of energy. Because there's more reward in the next relationship or next job. There's more to gain on a different level. And I think it's really much about your worth, your value, your sense of well-being. It's a part of alignment with you, with the High Priestess. I feel like something meets you up here, although it might be, you know, sometimes when we do spiritual work and things like that, you know, I left the corporate world as an example. Many of you might be leaving the corporate world, for instance, leaving high-paying roles or high-paying partnerships or whatever this may be. But you're not fulfilled. But you're dying you're struggling every day at this job or at this relationship. It saddens you because you're like, I know there's greatness out there for me. There's something else, but I don't know when or how this is happening. Well, now that it shows its face and now that something comes into your life, you realize that, yeah, I'm taking a pay cut, I'm taking a loss over here, but I have like way better life. You know, there's way more perks. It's worth the change it's very temporary, guys, because Aquarius, you're that word ingenuity, you're going to find ways. And the King of Wands is making sure he gets living a good life. You know, he likes the nice things. He's passionate about what he does and where he goes, what he wants in his life. So you may have to sort of be That sounds weird. Be helped out. You might have to go through some financial adjustment or get some help from someone or something. I stumble because I got to get stuff out, but it's like I can't speak fast enough. Okay. Okay. So what I want to say here at the end of the day, Aquarius, is that the struggle will be over. You're going through it right now, but it's going to be done. This is the Nine of Wands. Just you've got to hang in there through the transitional time, because you've got to go for what you want. You've got to get things done in life for you. And you're going to come out ahead with victory and success. It's like some of you don't need all these bells and whistles I'm getting. You don't need all the bells and whistles. You just need purpose. You need it's alignment. It's alignment for yourself. So all of us align individually. We align with someone or something and it works for us. It's what aligns for you. It's going to be very personal to all of you, obviously. Some of you are going to wait till the very, very absolute necessity before you ask for help from people. Some of you do not want anyone to either know, or you just don't have, your pride is like, I don't want to ask or let people struggle because it was my decision, because I made this choice to end it and I have to endure it. But some of you, it's like right to the final, it's almost like I get paid tomorrow, can you lend me $100 kind of type of thing. Like you wait till the very end where you're like, I will pay you tomorrow, or whatever this is, whatever kind of support you need. I feel like you battle through this right to the end. And you may even be getting offers of help and support and you're like, nope, I'm fine, I'm good for now. I think some of you might be unexpecting, or you don't realize that the struggle could go a little longer than you thought. So if somebody is offering you help, what I would say here in this message is like, don't wait till the very end where you're scrambling or you're stuck and then you have to really suffer through something. Kind of take a little bit of a helping hand right now from people, because I think people realize you're going through some change. And it's like, let me just spot you for a couple months, okay, fair. Like, swallow your pride here. I think the King of Wands has got a lot of pride and doesn't want to show that at this point in his life or her life, you're actually struggling and you've always been independent. The thing is here, Aquarius, is that you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So you're always going to be okay. And I feel like some of you, like I said earlier, did I say like you're enveloped in your money and your wealth? But some of that is that you're working towards and you're growing on the next, because you are going through this transition, which might eat a chunk of that. All right. Regardless, you're going to know where to cut in your budgets. Some of you are going to get very scrutinizing with your bills or with cutting your budget so that you can really do more with less kind of thing. So you've got to get down to the fine-tooth comb of your finances for some of you, really minimizing the impact of struggle. Okay, let's get a closing card for my Aquarians. We're at 25 minutes almost. Yeah, 8 of Cups. There we go. Awesome. Walking away. Okay. You're facing a brand new horizon here, Aquarius. For some of you, this is a little different. Again, I get a lot of solitary energy from that. Okay, it's a lot of this is a very walking away, leaving something behind that you once had emotional, connection or attachments to, but there's bigger and better things for you. And I feel like it's not even that this reading is telling you to do this. You're feeling it, Aquarius. You have a sense that something is there's more meat on the bone somewhere else. This is not going anywhere right now. Okay, your wisdom of the Tao message. Some of you, I just want to say with the World card, there's a little bit of travel or moving, but I feel like travel with the World. I think there's something here that helps you to clear your mind. It helps you to sort of overcome and get away for a bit. Could be very short, but I just feel like, you know, because I feel like with this eight of Cups, you're kind of venturing into new lands. So there's a little bit of getting away or taking a little trip somewhere or something like that. Water. Something difficult, perhaps even perilous, is ahead of you. Circumvent this obstacle if possible. If not, confront it with confidence and determination. Regardless of the outcome, you will grow from the experience. Be cautious of the energy from the North. Okay, so the thing is confronting it with confidence and determination, and that is the confidence of the Queen of Swords and the determination of the King of Wands. Okay, and also it's about regardless of this outcome, you will grow from the experience, which is what we've been saying. There is a little bit of the outcome. It's like regardless if you go through some financial struggles, or you go through maybe being alone or feeling a sense of separation, you're going to come out of here ahead and you're going to grow from this experience. All right, Aquarius, I want to wish you guys a great day and good luck with this situation. I do know I'm going through a lot of change as well. So I want to wish my fellow Aquarians lots of good luck. And thanks again for all your support. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.